Hey y'all, I'm gonna give people a little chance to pop in. Y'all know how this go. Before I start to talk my Hey Terry, good afternoon. I hope y'all seen the title because it's the money grab for me. It's the money grab. Let me speak. Hey Beverly, good afternoon. Hey Humble Me Hype. Hey beautiful. You already know what's up. As long as I'm alive, I have no complaints, baby. You understand? Let me see who coming in. Who coming in? Hey, Josephine. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of the beautiful people. Hey, don't worry. Be happy. Dreamy girl. Yes, yes. Let me give y'all a chance to come in, sit down, relax, get comfortable. Hit that like button for your girl. All of my ways of being able to, how can I say, donate is either displayed on the screen or in the comments, baby. And your host is about to get the hosting because I got a couple of things to say because I've been in the bushes for a couple of days, but it's some things that's confusing me. I need answers. Hey, Loretta. Hey, Sapphire Virgo. Hey, Beyond Compare. Tiny answers. Tiny answers. So you know the best place to come and get answers obviously is here because everybody know everything. So I need somebody to explain something to me. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Donnie. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Latte. I've been subscribed to you. I finally quit. Right. See? Was meant to be will be. It was meant for us to meet right here today, baby. And hopefully y'all could help me understand some of the things that's confusing me because LaTruth, that name seems to be a topic, right? And I'm confused. If everybody's saying that everything is over, why have they not yet to stop it, right? But the more confusing thing, right? Let me know if you feel the same after I say what I say. We could drop a purple heart. You know, Tay like purple hearts, and I like for my people to engage. So if you feel the same way as Tay feel after I say what I say, drop a purple heart for me, please. Right? Because I'm starting to figure out, right? The same name that a lot of people built their channel off of, right? Regardless to whether it's to agree with the person, disagree with the person, talk shit about the person, talk good about the person, whatever it may be, you are talking about this person, baby, right? So now I'm confused on the factors of, right? You talking about the person, this person is building or has built the same channels that these people get on to talk the things that they have talked, right? And it's beyond me how it's even the people that has left to return, baby. How you leave to return talking about the same thing, but saying that you are no longer engaging because you are now above what the situation is. Now, the confusing part for me, right? That's one confusing part, right? But the confusing part is for me more certainly, if these people have the motion that they say that they have, why do they have to use the truth as a pass? If you don't like nothing that this man do, right? Right. If you don't agree with anything that he do, right. In the situation that he was in that you no longer agree with, right. Why would you still be talking about him? Because a lot of us, I know me, got into the factors of this situation because of domestic violence, right? So y'all not finding facts out about the person that didn't create the domestic violence, right? But y'all are allowing the person that we know that created domestic violence or is still possibly creating some type, because see, mental, physical, and emotional, right? There's three different types, multiple types, right? None of them is right. But for you to know that a person is going through something that's not right and be able to flag it off, to push it on to another person and give them the energy of it's not right, as if they're the person that's creating the wrong. It's beneath me. They all are, Miss E. At this point in time, I see a lot of weird movement, baby, because it can't be for the factors of what people believe in. It got to be for the factors of what people are lacking in. And in the factors of that, for me, it got to be income, baby, because the facts is not facting, and the things that people are bringing up to bring underneath this man's name, it don't even make sense at this point to this. I mean, explain. It's beyond me. It's weird and it's nasty work. And these people have no problem with the nasty work because it has nothing to do with the factors of proving a point anymore. It doesn't. It doesn't. Because what point are we proving? What point is there to be proved? Oh, that a person called somebody 39 goddamn times. I'd rather be called 39 times than be spat on. Okay, if you could call me 39 times before you decide to spat on me, then please, by all accounts, call me 39 goddamn times. Because see, when these cameras go off, you don't know what goes on behind lines. And that's why it's not cool for people to speak on things that they actually don't have no clue to. We only could speak on the things that people put out for us to see. But if it wasn't put out for us to see, then you can't speak, right? Now, those may be just the first set of phone calls that was ever released that had been made, right? Who's to say there was not no interaction beforehand, baby? It was just that a person wasn't liking what another person had to say, so it was displayed. And let's get into the factors of all the fake ass people in the back that's talking that whack, whack, whack about she ain't even saying nothing no more. She ain't said nothing no more. She money. That's a goddamn lie, because you ain't got to say nothing if you handing out things to say for everybody else to say it. Why should you have to say it? That's like me telling my sister to call somebody and listen, can you tell such and such so and so for me? As long as it's not coming out my mouth, I can say that it's not me, but that don't mean I didn't give the information for a person to be able to say what it is that they say it. Because half the shit that these people displaying right now has not been put on the internet. I don't think the repo list, the eviction list, the title list, the income list, or any of these lists have been put on the internet. This is shit that people is going to search for, but you didn't have to search for that spit because it was right there in your face. Let's talk about it. Queen Step, hey baby, let's talk about it. You're going to talk about somebody calling you 39 times, but you being spit on, tricked in doctor's offices, and being talked to all type of reckless ways after getting out of a situation where you said that you were so for 6 years, right? Because the mind state of another person would be, after I get out of some shit like that, I ain't never going through nothing like that again, baby. But for you to get out of a situation that you said was this and wind up falling directly into that, oh no. Oh no, I'm confused. Why the hell is everybody got the truth in their mouth if they could still get views? If you talking about your homegirl, talk about your homegirl. Talk about your homegirl. I'm not understanding why the men got his name in their mouth. Like, what is he? Let me make myself perfectly clear. Men do men shit, right? And I see a lot of men speaking from their point of view, right? But I see a lot of cowardly ass actions too, right? And people be wanting certain types of acknowledgement, right? And when you doing things from a certain spot rather than your pocket and it's your heart, you're going to look at things differently. But people was trying to be all type of friends and homeboys and get close to people just because of the fact is that they felt that they were speaking on a certain person. Nobody was forced into the factors of speaking on shit. Robert didn't force nobody. He didn't twist no fingers. He didn't bend no arms. He didn't threaten nobody moms. Everybody made their own choices. So how could you be mad at a man for a choice you made to indebt yourself in another man's life? How? How? Make it make sense. Then when people pockets start getting thin, they start coming back talking about the same shit. If you don't even know what's happening and you saying out your own mouth, right? Oh, I don't know what's going on because I don't keep up with this and I don't keep up with that. No, baby, give me some love. Give me some love. I love you. Later. Right. Listen, if you saying this and you saying what it is, it's starting to see that this person is financially taking care of your situation. Hey, all right, baby, call me when you get my grandbaby. All right. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Deborah. Somebody in the comments got my mama name. Her name is Sheila E. My daughter said, "Oh my God, somebody got my grandma name." Yeah, my mother name was Sheila. But yeah, I almost lost track of mine. But listen, I'm confused. If you don't agree or stand for what it is that a person do, you saying you was so much out the situation. There you go. There you go. Y'all know Tay got adult ADHD. Right. You don't keep up with the saga. You don't know what's going on with the saga. Then why would you be here reintroducing yourself to the saga? People be having all type of other ventures that they say they got going on. But why is that not the shit that we see going? We don't see no music. We don't see nothing else other than the factors of people returning to talk about the same person they said they ain't give two shits about because they get clout. Right. He lame. I remember when he was a supporter. Right. Right. But yeah, he trying to come now and make it seem like, and I'm talking about, listen, this is open opportunity for anybody. Tay really don't care. And y'all already know that I don't give a fuck. So whoever got something to say, you can say it. And however you feel, that will definitely stay on you. But what it being said is, if everybody is so talented and their voices is getting them in so many different places in different directions, why do your voice keep leading you into the same space? Because if I'm not speaking on a man, if it's not for the factors of understanding and us speaking about the factors, you said you got in the factors about child support because you was done a certain type of way about a baby mother, so you understood what this man was going through. Okay, he's still in court. Mm-hmm. He still paying child support. Mm-hmm. So the things that you got into the situation for would still be the situation that's going on. He still didn't beat her. So that's still a thing, right? Still didn't beat her, right? He still don't want her. That's still a thing, right? And if these is the things that a person said that they came into the saga for, then what changed? I didn't think it was any of our business to basically feel how this man could ever feel, because we can't. How his ex-wife did him, or how his ex-wife feel that he did her on their emotional state, because we've seen a person basically emotionally decline right in front of our faces. Nobody's speaking on that. They sending them diapers. To patch up somebody's mental decline, they're sending them diapers. Yeah. Right. That's being very supportive. So basically, what they're doing is they're basically using Robert's name to retain the bag, and then they're using the bag to support a hag at the end of the day. Because if you saying that you ain't got nothing to do with the things that's going on online, how do people got personal insight to your personal business? These people don't got access to that parent app, baby. They don't. They don't. And they don't. So in order for these people to be able to have those type of records, where did they get it? Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, baby. Where did they get it? And now the bad part about it is now people don't went and recruited more people to be on a dummy mission, to be on the factors of like they really standing for something and falling for everything, because it's actually nothing. People just actually coming up here at this point in time because they have a voice, and it's no way to shut up somebody's voice. People, it doesn't matter whether you beat them down, whatever. As long as a person is able to get back up, they're still going to be able to say the same thing. Like we say, they talked about Jesus. But see, right? We're Tay backed up in the situation at, right? Hey, Bridegroom, hey, cousin. We're Tay backed up in the situation at, because yeah, I do still stand for Robert, but I'm not windmilling with no bitches where I end up in jail or in hell, because that's not something somebody else is going to feel. I am a grown ass freaking adult. And I know how and when to create boundaries. People don't know how to create boundaries. It's nothing wrong with you feeling the way that you feel. You're definitely entitled to feel the way that you feel. But the actions that come behind the way people feel be crazy for me, because it be willing to put other people's lives in jeopardy. And yeah, people could say, well, I'm not the one that did it, so it doesn't fall on me. But that makes you a co-defendant if you're giving them the bullets to the gun, baby. They can't shoot the gun if you don't pass the bullets. If you're the person that's in how can I say, ownership of the bullets, and they're the people that's in ownership of the gun, their gun don't work without your bullets, and your bullets cannot be shot without their gun. So both people is using each other as a resource within this situation, which Tay is not a resource in nobody's situation, because I'm not taking nobody down pause, because I know when it comes down to my family, how far I'm willing to go to protect that. So I'm not getting online every day talking shit to no bitch about nothing, because Tay moves in silence. So when it happens, it will happen. Ain't nothing to be chit-chatting about. So everybody don't fight the same way. If I'm coming up here to do a job, then my job is to defend who it is I choose to defend. And if there's a day that I don't choose to come up and say shit, that's on me too. But for people to sit there and act out because the way that they feel, that'd be crazy for me. Y'all really must ain't got no time in y'all real life, baby. Because when I'm not on here, I'm giving my undivided attention to my children. I'm not looking up no bitches. I'm not. Them bitches will be in the same place they was when I left, when I come back. Imagine me bringing them into my real life. If I don't like them there, why the hell would I bring them there? Mm-mm. Shout it out. Let's talk about it. Hello, chat. Say this, Stacy. I'm just getting to my phone. What's going on? Ain't nothing but the same old thing. People acting real damn strange for some money, some ching-a-lang-a-lang. Okay, because people, right? It whatever people say they are, 9 times out of 10, they are the complete opposite, my friend. Okay. I'm just going to be the one to say that, and make sure you take that with you wherever you go in life. If a person have to explain to you who they is, that exactly ain't who they are. Okay? Because actions will always speak louder than words. And who I am will show up when I do. Right? You're going to get what you need from me when I show up, baby. So me having to explain me when I show up shouldn't never be a thing unless I'm faking the funk of who I want you to believe I am, to disregard who I actually choose to be. It's all a facade, baby. And people have used this situation as a facade to make themselves fall into a situation where they feel they're relative of some importance, right? And others of filling a void within a financial state that they are trying to create. They are not along with the positivity, because when you're a part of positivity, you want to see a good outcome, baby. And just as well as you showing people bad parts, you're going to show people good starts, right? And if everybody's whole point was to see an outcome where this person was doing whatever the fuck they was doing, and this person was doing whatever they was doing, then what's the problem? If he's still able to make it to pick up his daughter during the visitation, why y'all checking on his car? If y'all not gonna pay the car note, what you looking for? If y'all not gonna pay the car note, what you looking for? What do his car note got to do with his goddamn parenting? Because he ain't putting off on his parenting, even if he putting off on his payments on his car. He sure ain't backed up in child support. Where that paperwork? Where's that paperwork? He paying y'all bitches internet for y'all to come up here and talk shit. How dare you? I thought they say you not supposed to shit where you eat at. There's a lot of shitting and eating in the same place. That's right. Let them know. Let's get them lights up, baby. We got a lot of hairlines that's out of place, and now they done started a little out of place hairline race where they got people coming up here on platforms holding community about what it is they think they know that should be going on in somebody else's life, baby. Now, my thing is, when I came into the factors of speaking on somebody else's business, it was for the fact is that I didn't believe that a person was getting their head not in between the washer machine and the dryer with no fold, right? And that has become that it didn't happen. So obviously what I came for and what I chose to speak on, the facts have come out on that behalf that never happened, right? We got bitches up here begging for waters to get paid, electricity to get paid, homeless this day, fucked up that day. And y'all want to talk about somebody car note that needs to get paid? Excuse me. Excuse me. When y'all defending somebody that they say don't even wash their ass before they put new clothes on, how dare you? How dare you? The disrespect of it all. People got to really learn how to stay in a fucking lane and not play the blame game. And people play the blame game around here a lot. You know, that's like when I deal with my kids when they having an argument. Now, mind you, these is little kids that I'm talking about, right? And a lot of times in little kid situations, they not going to tell you the part that they did to make the situation the way that it is. Most times, you being the adult and coming in and being the mediator, it's up to you to find that part out, right? So once you find out, now you can actively discipline everybody that needs to be accordingly, right? Right. But in this situation, the kid acted out, lied about what the situation was to cover up what they did, put somebody else in place of it, and we just played the part as of the adult that came up here and figured out that a motherfucker was lying. Now, if you want to talk about my past, my closet, my refrigerator, or my pussy lips because of it, I will still never give a shit because, like I said, I will still come up here on Beyonce's internet and say all y'all bitches ain't about shit and y'all stay lying. And at the end of the day, you could get as much paperwork as you fucking need to. That goes to show the that lies within you. Because if I'm doing something to a person, I want them to know it's me. I want you to feel this shit, bitch. Period. Period. Ain't no sneak thieving. I'm not hiding behind no what I look like, hiding behind a computer, busting a space bar like, yeah, this bitch really gonna feel this shit. Boom. Look, CTRL. Boom. J button. Take that. What? Oh no, my bad. People get on the phone and call people jobs. They want to check on people benefit. I don't give a fuck. At some point in time, maybe anybody on this internet line needed a food or a goddamn stamp or a stamp of some food. Every time or anytime somebody on this line could have basically had a bill that was behind. Everybody don't become homeless because of the same reason, sis. You cannot put me in somebody else's closet just because the closet may have coexist. We are not the same. Just because I don't have to get online and knock another bitch down in order for Tay to stand up. Let me say that again. I ain't never had to come online and knock another bitch down in order for Tay to stand up. So if you need me to be your credibility, then by all means, baby, we see where the promotion is. I wish Tay would ever come up on here and try to dig up whatever was in the next females, whoever backyard. If that's in that backyard, let that shit stay there. I don't want the energy of somebody else's situation to become the energy of my own. Never, never, never. Hey, Sharon. It's never that serious. It's never that serious. Never, 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 never. People acting like they know these people, knew these people within their real life, and they fighting a real fight. Like, nah, this my sis. But how you know one person may be fighting with words, right? This person may be fighting with words because when people got a mouth, they can say what they want to say, right? But this person is actually fighting with hand, feet, and fluids, baby. Hand, feet, and fluids. Like when the hands was constricted and the feet was busy, you gonna get this DNA, baby. What? It's 2024. Do people not know that's attempted murder? It is attempted excuse me, YouTube. Oh God, y'all really gonna have to donate to Tay now, because that's definitely gonna be a yellow dollar sign. Woo, the M word, right? Right? Right. So do you know it's attempted M word to spat on somebody? You are introducing your bodily fluids to another human being, baby. If you spat on somebody in the street, they can call the police and have you arrested, baby. So y'all don't mind the queen being spat on, right? But y'all do mind her beauty sleep being disturbed by her being called 39 times. I'm trying to make it make sense. Because I would never, and then as a man, I would never want the next man to feel like I'm on his hoo-ha. Because if you're not coming and you're not deciphering the things that you know, right? Then basically you just came here to blow. And a lot of people is blowing Robert right on off, right? I never seen so many people that was comfortable with having another man's meat in their mouth. Like he just getting head and ain't even asked for it. Like he just sleep and he just feeling people all on his. Who's that now? Who's that this time? Well, God, that's how that go. That's how that go. Make it make sense, because it sure enough don't. I'm not gonna come, even if I'm talking about this person. When I was talking about that person, it was because there was things within that situation that was going on with that person that needed to be spoke about, and it didn't have nothing to do with whether the person was in a past relationship with Robert or the goddamn garbage man. The shit that I seen coexisting in their new relationship was something to fucking marvel at. So I figured I would come and tell my supporters and my subscribers to see if they seen the same goddamn thing. Because I know my glasses is blind, big, but we ain't all blind, baby. We can see things that's transpiring right before our eyes. These people came forth and said they pushed a person to look a certain type of way to social media, baby. So now you want us to come back and believe these same people about anything, 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 anything? It nothing, nothing. Words ain't credibility on, ain't no type of credibility in those words at all. Exactly, humble. Like, let's say it for the people in the back. And I ain't got no hard feelings about nobody. Any other content creator that's on the other side that choose to do their content, then that's what it is that you choose to do. But the big bad bald head wolf at the beginning of the goddamn starting line is somebody I will never have respect for. You came on the internet and let people know that you was lying. It wasn't no little lie, even though no lie is a good lie, right? Understand me, but you was comfortable telling the fact is to the people that you told a lie that put a person or could have put a person's life in jeopardy. And everybody gonna give you a pat on the shoulder. Oh, that's okay. That's nothing. We all do that for no, who the fuck? No, 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 no. That is not okay. Pow, pow. What the? Listen. Where's that okay? Where in the land of niggerdom is it okay to possibly cost somebody their freedom, right? And then be able to come back and be apologetic for it. Apologetic, I think I'm using the word right. Right. Yeah. Apologetic for it. Apologetic. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right? And think that just because you was willing to apologize, well, mind you, not to the person, right? You just needed clarity for yourself, as what you said. But me personally, I feel that was just your way back in, right? Right. It's not okay to tell a lie that puts somebody's life in jeopardy and then get pat on the back as if it's something that's just okay. Like it's all right. You just spilled a little water on the floor. I'll clean this right. No, that was not a water spill. That was not a tipped cup. What? I'ma just be honest. Where I'm from, come closer. And I don't give a damn if I was from Alaska, right? That's the type of shit that get people knocked off. Because if you tried to take my life and my freedom at the end of the day, what does that say? What does that say? Huh? Control. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at my other phone. Give me a second. What does that say? And how and what apology? Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Hopefully you having a beautiful day. Beautiful. What does that? How does that change? How does that change the factors of the action that was made? Right here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I'm done, y'all. I'm sorry. But if this man would have ended up in jail or hell due to the factors of that picture mail, what apology would have been able to be given for that? And for that to be given on the aspect of the mother of the child, because that mean that you was probably down with the plot of this man being taken away for a while. Because if he can't be with you, he can't be with nobody, right, baby? And that's why I don't understand if he was with somebody else, right? And you really didn't care to be with him and he put you through so much. Wouldn't him being somebody else's problem be the best thing ever? Wouldn't you no longer have to worry about him and the things that y'all went through throughout your relationship? Hey, Tanya. Hey, Connie. Hey, Mwah. Right? Because see, the only difference in your situation, he was happy you found you with John. Now, the only thing that he didn't like is that a person chose to use his child to make him feel a certain type of way, because that's bitch ass nigga shit, baby. And that's bitch ass nigga activity. And those are the type of things that a bitch ass nigga will do. So that's why we got to see it too, because a person used the internet to throw shots over and over again. They could say what they want to say about Miss Season, but at the end of the day, stand by your man. Mm, 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 mm. Stand by your man. At the end of the day, this lady took for months. People coming up. She could be posting a goddamn pot roast, right? And they'll be all up underneath her shit in the comments talking about some, yeah, well, you're with a lying manipulator. And wait a minute, hold on. I'm with the pot roast right now in my kitchen. What are you talking about? Because at the end of the day, if it ain't about this meat, why are you talking to me? It's confusing. So this lady was quiet for months and Robert was quiet for even longer, right? So as soon as people let you know that they could defend themselves, now they all type of wrongs, right? Her bankruptcies didn't stop her from calling you UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Huh, huh. You ugly. Ugly. She said you ain't got no alibi because you ugly. You checking out what her history was. Did it stop her from telling you that your ass was ugly just because she could change the factors of her bank statement? She could clear all of that shit right on up, right? But you gonna look like that forever, and that's just bad fucking luck. Ah, woo. They came under my status. They was like, oh, Tay, you got your own fish to fry. First of all, I ain't got no fish, but if you choose to buy me some fish, you can pick it up on your way, right? But you got bigger fish to fry because you ain't got no man, says them, right? And you deep down inside got mental issues. Bitch, deep down, these shits is straight up. I don't know what type of mental issue is deep down. Excuse me. We're gonna acknowledge my mental baby. Okay. Okay, so every other month you want to kill yourself. Well, bitch, at least it's not every other day, and God still chose to keep me. Are we done? Are we done? Well, you used to get SSI. Well, yes, I've grown now, and God has provided a way for me and my children to where I no longer have to deal on or depend on the system, baby. So you talking about my past, you're gonna need new information. You should have called me first, and I could have updated you. Like, no, you missing this and you missing that. Cause girl, if you only knew. I'm not ashamed of nothing that I've been through. And most people should become like that too, especially if it's a part of life. You become who you are. You don't start out who you is. You don't start out who you is. So if I had to figure some shit out along my route, then thanks for reminding me, but I'm the person that lived it, baby. They gonna say, you got all them kids and no daddy. Well, who the fuck made them? Who made them? I know I got a rose, but it don't be spitting no come to be making all these kids. And I think when I started having kids, they didn't even have a rose back then. So with that being said, somebody was tap, 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 tap it up. Tap, tap. Excuse me. Who said I had a TV? But why should I ever feel bad for my blessings? When people try to hide who they are rather than appreciating who they is, they really ain't come from shit. And anything that I've been through, if I'm here today to tell you about it, then I'm no longer there, baby. I'm no longer there. You're spending too much time in the wrong place. And that's your case. So now instead of me being the problem, you need to check into self. Because for you to be invested in somebody's bad health, mental health, or no health at all shows what it is that you got going on. Because when people look in a mirror and they try to reflect on you what they see within themselves, that goes to show how hurt they are, baby. Because if you don't know me, right? And you could put this energy in to call yourself trying to destroy me, right? What are you doing in the meantime, in between time to build yourself up? Because I'm trying to make some money, right? I'm trying to make some money to break some generational curses. So anything that I went through, my kids will never have to, right? That's the point, boo. I want to be able to leave my kids some shit other than bad dreams, right? And generational curses, baby. So if they mother is now mentally wealthy, which makes her fully healthy, then baby, I ain't got no scars. I got stripes. Big tech, not the little one. I'm colorful for a reason. Tay is light. You see these lights behind me? Even if I turn them off, my light will still shine, baby, because I am the blessing. As long as God wake me up in the morning and I get the gift of another 24, what am I crying for? I am given another day to now make myself more great. Hmm? Hmm? So why am I living in yesterday when I was blessed with today? I'm trying to go and move on into my future, baby. The people that's still in my past is there for a reason. Why am I looking back to figure out what they got going on? Just like in these people's situation, they had a relationship that is no longer existent. Obviously, they broke up for a reason. It was the disagreement. This person ain't agree with this person. This person ain't agree with that person. And it caused a separation between the two people. But now their relationship is in the past. Their child is the only thing that's in their present, right? So if the child is the only thing in the present, then why y'all not speaking on the blessing? Why y'all still speaking on the past? Oh, for that gang. Oh, that gang. I'm confused. It's morals over anything for some people, baby. And I couldn't get on this internet and speak ill will of somebody that I would not know to be the truth, to be able to come back just for a couple of dollars, boo. All money is not good money, okay? And all people money is not money within the same, because I'm gonna just be honest. It's people that's in mansions miserable. It's people that's in one bedroom fucking apartments that's happy and hopping. Why? Because they don't feel like they have to live within the misery of what every and other people believe is supposed to be perceived as their happiness, baby. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I go to Dunkin' Donuts today and get me how can I say dragon a red dragon fruit slusher, whatever the fuck they call it, with a little blue syrup in it, I'm happy. Everybody peace looks different. But when you still putting your soul on fire, you're not looking to be peaceful. You're not looking to put no fire out. You're looking to continue to burn. At this point in time, they trying to blow up. And that's about it. So I don't give a shit what anybody think that they could come on this line with that doesn't have to do with anything conducive. If you feel my shit fucked up, fix it. If you feel my shit fucked up, fix it. Period. 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 If you feel that Tay is not living well within her means, then change your life. Okay. You don't have to only sow in church. You can sow into people. And if you feel like I'm a person that needs to be sowed into because I'm not living within the comforts of you, then change a person's life. Now, that would be something to talk about. That would be something to talk about. And it will actually be a bigger person within you, if you ask me, even though some people do things just to be able to talk about them. But if you change the person's life within the factors of talking, then hey, I'm not one of those, baby. But if y'all gonna come on this line every day and just talk shit about the truth, when the truth decides to defend himself, how the fuck could he be taken as wrong? It goes to show you what people got time for. I'm a content creator, right? Blogger, whatever you want to title me as. I put my voice out there, and that is that, right? But I would never have the time to sit and watch somebody live to see about how many bitches they called the person and how many times. These motherfuckers said Robert called to 100 and something bitches and then called the wait a minute. So y'all was sitting there really like bitch, bitch, bitch. I would have just been like, meanwhile, he called y'all a pack of bitches, not a half a pack of bitches, a whole pack of bitches. Okay. So that would have just said it within its entirety. For you to have time to sit there, and that live was about 2-3 hours, and he called your bitches from the beginning to the end. So for you to count each and every bitch, then you the bitch that he was talking about then. And I think I agree with him. Because any bitch that ain't got shit going on got time for everything wrong. 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 You think if I wasn't on here for a couple of days? No, nigga, I was doing mental isolation, baby. Sometimes you have to mentally isolate yourself from energy that is beneath. Even though you come into situations, you have to know how to basically insert yourself logically, not emotionally, right? So if you sat there and counted 145 bitches, then bitch, you a bitch. I'm sorry, bitch. And not only that, you are a sorry bitch because that's the only bitch that's gonna count how many times somebody called. That's the only bitch that's gonna want to know how many times somebody called. Oh yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. Definitely share this video and definitely donate your host because I done said a lot of those words that got seasoning that normally and I know I'm gonna get a yellow dollar sign, but it's fine because I feel like we need to have this conversation because I'm not understanding the sense that all of this is making. People done threaten people homes, jobs, and this, that, and the third. Y'all could put that much force into everything but stopping a person from lying. I'm confused. So y'all done dug up everything but the truth? Yo, couldn't be me. That's right. I know I appreciate you, Connie. Sure do, sure do. That's nasty work. That means you coming with the intentions. Okay, let me see what lie I'ma tell today. It's getting way, it been out of hand. Carisha, it been out of hand. And that's why I tell you stay out the way. Because if it ain't about business, it's not a priority. This is not something that I built just for me. This is also something that I built for my babies. So I'm never gonna put something in jeopardy. I'm not gonna allow somebody to make something a liability for me that I consider to be an asset. Because then that would definitely be on me as an adult, baby. I know where my boundaries lay. And at the end of the day, a person, another person, group of people, however you choose to say it, can play the cards that they choose to play. But morally, I am not the same way. I don't get down like that. But now catch me in traffic. Catch me in traffic. And let's speak about mental illness at the end of the day, because that is a conversation to have, baby. Because some people have made it through some real things where some people will call it a tragedy, but at the end of the day, making it through it was their triumph. So to try to use people, how can I say, what you feel would be their bad experiences against them to knock them down, it makes you a real clown at the end of the day because they already lived that. Some people will defend it, but I will never be one of those people because shit, you go back there and do what I did. And if you make it out, then because the shit that I've been through, some people don't survive, boo. And everybody got a different story. And your story growing up may not look like mine, but my story as an adult may not look like yours tenfold. I'm not complaining about the life that I have. And I'm definitely not worrying about the life that you do. I'm just worried about what it is that we put out here for people to view. And if I put something out here to view, then it's going to be something that I feel is of truth. I'm not going to put anything of a negative substance out here to create a lie on somebody else's name. And this has become the defaming game. They just trying to destroy that man at the end of the day while making money off of him at the same time. And I stand on that. I stand on that. I stand on that. And they're still being sent by the same chick. It's not like nothing is no different. People is not quiet on the factors of anything. She's not talking to us out loud about him anymore, but that doesn't mean that she's not talking to them within the factors of privacy and giving them the information that they need that she feel will be destroying to him, baby. You think she want him to have money while he with the next bitch? Like, let's really think about this. We see, if you've been here for a while, then that means you've been here before this marriage, the divorce, the marriage, anything happened. Because the same people that people is talking about is the reason that we all hear the truth, right? We would not know Brianna if it was not for the factors of the truth, right? So how could you say that somebody is something that they ain't when the only reason we know that they coexist is because of who another person is? Hey, D here. Because another person is. These adults get up here and act like they get a brain fart when it comes down to the factors of telling the part of how did we get here in the first place. Another person decided to join with another, and then they brought them to the public, and that's how they was discovered. But if it wasn't for the factors of Robert, who would Brianna be again? Who? Oh, still in Best Buy with no part wigs, because if she had that 75,000 that she supposedly got when her parent or whoever passed away, then why hadn't her life already changed? Why didn't we see the change within her life before the truth came in? Make it make sense. Everybody know everything. Help me figure out, baby. I'm confused. Yeah, a Best Buy worker wearing wigs with no parts. That was her start. Okay, when her body got changed, they was in the process of changing together. That's why they both got their teeth done. Okay, yeah, he knew that his teeth was what the fuck they was, and she knew what the fuck her teeth is and was at the time too. That's why they did the double. All right, when you get money, that's what 9 times out of 10 people do. They do things that they wasn't able to do when they wasn't financially stable. But it's not something that she just paid for from the start. Like, yeah, nigga, I see your teeth is fucked up. She came into the situation where her teeth just is fucked up. They made that money together at the end as a unit. And a lot of the money came from the factors of his sickness and the withdrawing of the relationship, because a lot of people that had stopped watching because they didn't really agree with her from the beginning. They felt like she was just there for a come up, a quick, a money deal, right? And why the fuck would people feel that you came into the situation for money if you already had money? You would already look like money. But they noticed that the change came in you once you attached yourself to another person, boo. Hello? So now we get down this road where a person make all of this money off of the factors of her losing her husband. And a person, the stupidest shit that I heard a person say, oh, Hillon over there, right? Is he divorced her to prove something to the internet. If that's the case, he would have left her when the internet said that she was just there for the check. That was the warning, right? Hey, Nina, that was the warning, right? But he's gonna listen to the internet when they say that, oh, divorce your wife. Who the fuck gonna have him divorce his wife for more views if they say that negativity sells, right? People would have still wanted to stick around to see how the situation was going to turn out, just like they did now. So for a person to ruin a life that they created just don't make sense to me. She started making money that she didn't see before, and she felt like she didn't need him no more. So at the end of the day, she felt like he was sick and his road was dried up and all of that. So she felt like it was the time for her, the best time for her to make her goddamn move. And that's what she did. What a coincidence that you just gonna get your ass beat in domestic violence month, baby. Oh, I know what day I could go live. Domestic Awareness Month. Yeah, I'm really gonna. You don't say, child, please. Okay. And Robert still tried to save face of a person. And that's why he is where he is today. Not because he ain't shit, is because he is the only person that's about shit and got morals in the situation. Because if he could have or would have sent the person to jail when he had the right to or the opportunity and not had a heart like other people do, that's the only thing that got him screwed. But you can't force a person to be you. And even if you don't care about your goddamn kids, he do. Otherwise, he would have said, just like he said in his live, I don't give a fuck, call they daddies. Because if it's the fact is that the police feel that you created something to the factors of that you need to be arrested, and I decide to be the man to step up and say, you know what? I'll leave and go to a hotel just so you don't have to be separated from your babies. Okay? Right. But other people ain't gonna have the same heart. And that's why we see the actions that we seeing now. Because a person knows that Robert would be able to just deal with his child and move on. He did it in the first situation. Even though he was out here, I'm pretty sure he was getting some ussy pay. I'm pretty sure Robert was getting ussy pay, even though he was only in two relationships, baby. And just so happened, it shows why he was just getting ussy pay and decided to not be in relationships, baby, because the bitches that he decided to get in relationships with was fucking crazy. People gonna tell you everything that you need to hear before you actually get them close to you. Once they get up in there, you're gonna see exactly who they are. I'm pretty sure if Robert knew anything of the least that this is who a person was going to turn out to be, nigga, it wouldn't have been no type of conversation, baby. None. They had something in common. People saying that, oh, he manipulated her because she was naive at the time because she had lost her mama. You mean the same mama she said that she felt bad because she wasn't there because she decided to stay away from because she was busy running behind a dude, which was the same dude that she said chased her and her kids with pistols and pit bulls. So the reason you wasn't there for your mama in the time of her decline was your choice, right? This person in their situation did not have a choice to be there for their mama in her time of her decline because he was only. And because you knew that, one thing that the person lacked outside of the factors of the love that they got from their grandmother was the nurturing love of a woman. And being that you have children, it would seem that the nurturing would be within, being that you said that you was missing the same things. He never knew that your ass was going to be a tragedy. Remember, why would you want to sneak a baby on a maniac? Why would you want to sneak a baby on a maniac? You mean to tell me this maniac got enough common sense to tell you that they don't want a kid and for you to find some type of birth control to get on, right? Now, y'all married. So for a person to still have to clap them cheeks with a condom, baby, after we come to an agreement of a resource, no, that doesn't make sense, right? But you're gonna turn a maniac, so you say, into a baby father because you purposely stopped taking your birth control, which you knew would unfold, and you was on the internet bragging about that pregnancy yet again, right? And with that pregnancy, you didn't seem anything other than happy, and it seemed like you was receiving way more in that pregnancy than you are in this one, baby. Because not only did it take for the fans to support you, your husband actually was supporting you, even though you put him in a situation he didn't agree with. He was not willing to be a deadbeat because you chose to try to make him one. Hey, Yakima. He was not willing to be a deadbeat because that's what you tried to make him. But now these people get all this mysterious information, right? Like they God himself. They just know. I see it all. I sees it all, right? Right? They sees it all, right? But they can't see the fact is that you are a lying ass. They ain't find no facts. They done dealt in people criminal records, addresses, kids' classrooms, niggas goddamn blood type at this point, but they ain't never found the receipt that showed this woman been beat. Now we don't heard recordings of her being some bitches, yeah, and at that time she was acting like some bitch, right? But we ain't never seen a recording of her being hit, and she records everything. How convenient. Oh, hey, Hassan. So, for a person that lives their life a certain type of way, which is under the lens, baby, and you said that you started collecting information on a person so you would be able to have this proof, but you forgot the biggest proof of all. The proof that proved the factors of what you were saying, sis. The only thing we seen was that y'all had an argument. I mean, I've had argument with my spouse, and sometimes it could be low, sometimes it could be loud, some days it could be okay, and then some days we can go for days without speaking. But at the end of the day, that is an argument. Now, I'm pretty sure Robert is small now, right? Because he's lost an extensive amount of weight. We've seen him did the transformation, right? At that point in time, Robert was a big dude at that time, right? So if a person did a lot of the things that a person said that they have done, they would have been way hurt. It would have been some proof to be shown. It would have been some bruising, some marking. How you got bruising from your new relationship, but you ain't get no bruising in your old relationship. You got pictures to show the bruises here, but you was there for 6 years and you ain't got one picture, not one bruise. The only bruise you ever had was the one under your eye because it had a cut from your contact lens or a watch. And me personally, a person didn't take the watch and hit you in the face. It was from the factors of them trying to block you from being in this. So that possibly was the case. But out of all the proof that's been proven, where's the big proof that we need? Shut us up, baby. And if she didn't provoke majority, hello, tell him, Felicia. If she did not provoke majority of this man would be getting ready for meetings, and she's going to throw juice on his clothes to stop him from going. But it came up the other day that she was dealing with men and men, men and men and men and men. She had the deacon and she was geeking while sneaking, right? So you only going to accuse people a lot of the times of what your guilt is basically sitting within you, because you feel like if it's possible for you to be doing it, then it's a definite that they have to be doing it to you. And you'll even, some people will even come up with the in their head, with the thought in their head that they doing what they doing just because they know for sure that a person is doing it to them. And the whole time it's just an assumption. They really don't know shit. Because if Brianna actually knew that Robert was cheating, where's the proof? Why those receipts never dropped too? Hmm? Hmm? If you actually had receipts where it could show this man conversating with other women while y'all was married, why was those receipts that was never shown? That don't even have nothing to do with the physical. It's just, for me, you don't have anything far as a receipt to basically back up anything that you have said or have to say. And when it comes down to the factors of them babies, when they born, then that's when I guess there'll be a discussion. But the factors of the way that it is, you can't be mad at us because we thought that you was lying. What do you know a liar to do? Other than lie, boo, that part is on you because people don't see no truth when it comes to you. It's bad that the people that even defend you calls you a liar. Yeah, well, she do lie. Well, she don't know how to handle her emotions. Well, which one the fuck is it? Both. It's both. She do lie and she don't know how to handle her emotions. So I'm confused on what's the discussion. Ain't y'all busy giving virtual baby showers and shit? How is LaTruth still the name in the topic? At one point in time, they said that we was getting paid to feel the way that we feel. So does that mean that y'all getting paid too? Y'all getting paid? Is that the reason why y'all got some shit to say? Because I know Meta and Google pays me, and my supporters support me while I'm live, baby, which I definitely appreciate. But Robert has never gave Tate anything far as the factors of a thank you, and that was good enough for me. Maybe that's what a lot of people problem is. They felt like he was supposed to give them some type of monetary gain within the factors of them feeling like they helped clear his name. And as soon as they didn't get treated the way that they felt like they chose to, they abandoned ship and went on the same ship of the people they used to talk shit to. Whoo! Make it make sense. She cheated on Jonelle, one of them twins is his baby. Yeah, they say baby B is his and baby A may be the deacons or somebody else, and God only knows. But I guess we'll see when one come out light skin and the other one come out dark skin, baby. And we know that there is a such thing as not how can I say identical twins. Twins can come out fraternal, but twins can also be fathered by two different men. That's not something that a person is just saying. That could definitely be a real thing if you have sex with two men within the time of you conceiving. But Carisha is funny. Now, one of them babies come out looking like John L, and the other baby come out looking like the deacon. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm sick of them coming in people's shit with all of that rah-rah. Listen, well, if you notice when y'all come here, be comfortable. It don't be like that in Tay Space. I don't be worried about that, baby, because even if they did come, they wouldn't have the recognition. They wouldn't be able to have no fun. No fun at all. None, 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 none. Because I wouldn't be giving them what they want. And sometimes people do things just to see the reaction that it brings. If I know that when I do this to this person, it bothers them, then that's what I'm going to continue to do. But the best way to bother people is to be unbothered, baby. The best way to bother people is to remain unbothered. Shanana. Because if I know what you saying ain't true, right? I'm gonna let that shit sit with you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Obviously, I'm renting space in your goddamn head for free, and you ain't stopping nothing within my mental, baby. That's the thing. Now, what in my other phone is going off? I got the volume down because I don't want it to be ringing in the midst of my live. I'm trying to see because you know my babies will be coming home soon. It's after 1, but yeah, that would have to definitely have everything to do with them and nothing to do with me. If you mad, stay mad. If you under pressure, stay under pressure. That is not my problem. That is solely yours. And if you think you're bothered now, wait until tonight. Yeah. Okay. It's not, everybody's not the same. And I say that consistently. And that's what's good about everybody handling their shit differently. Just because we speak on the same things, you're not going to get the same outcome from everybody. What you get from that person is not what you may get from me, even though we have a lot of the same views about the same things. It won't work. And I think they need to really leave like Robert alone because at the end of the day, I can never get, how can I say, a gold star in the factors of making another person's life hard. In our case, right? I like calm lives. Yours is a teaching one and on point. I appreciate that. Listen, from the aspect of what it is that I see, people like to stir up controversy, right? Anytime it seems like, and it's crazy because I did a live the other day when I think it was Sunday morning, right? And I was like, it's too quiet in the YouTube streets. Anytime it's quiet, something is about to happen, baby. So let me just get out here and say it now. And I for damn sure if I was not right, just like the factors of the live, right? With that Lupac did with Jarnell's ex-girlfriend, right? The thing for me, right, is when you interview people, just like in certain videos that I may have did after the factors of divorce, it was the factors of showing the action of the person that was in the situation prior to. Do you understand that this is their actions and this is the things that they are able to do? Now, speaking from or speaking to another person, it actually gets you or gives you a chance to see, is those been the actions of a person, or are those actions that just started within the person that they are now with? It's something that a lot of people will want to know, because then it will show whether a person has a history of abuse, or if they just choose to be abusive in the situation with you. You two be having us talk so damn stupid. They be having us sounding all type of illiterate. Got me up here talking about boozer, the M word, like what the good thing y'all understand. But just think about that. It will show the retrospect that if he's been treating people or person this way, or if it just started within the situation of where he's at, because we spoke or heard from two people that has been in prior relationships with said persons, and they didn't get that from them. Now, has a person ever got upset within a situation with them, or maybe had said something to where they had to be thrown back by, like, listen, okay, but that ain't what we do, right? But from Pretty Bree to the young lady that Lupac interviewed, baby, is not the same scenario that we get in when it comes to right. So with that being said, we know a person like the la 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 la. So the only way, like I said before, to figure out if a person is la 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 lying, you 9 times out of 10 have to figure out the facts within a situation. The only way to figure out the facts is to find the facts. And the best way to get the facts is by the direct contact, not putting words in somebody's mouth. We could all come out here and speculate, like, listen, well, I don't think it was like that when he was in a relationship with this girl. And I don't think it was like that when he was in a relationship with this girl. But now he get in a relationship with this girl and now he's an abuser, right? No, we can't speculate. Speculate. So now if we hear this girl out and we hear that girl out and we notice that it doesn't match the story in which you give, it lets us know that you are very manipulated. And some people like to provoke people into situations just to feel that that person cares about them. They will see how far they can push them or provoke them, and then will blame them for the action in which they created, basically by crying wolf and playing victim. And in the videos that we noticed with this person and Robert, she was a provoker. The situation with her and Jonelle, we have not seen those situations put out online. But when a person gets their way, we see verbally they still start to put out certain shit on a person, baby, which lets us know that that person's actions has not changed. But it's crazy you willing to get therapy with somebody that does spit on you and almost tripped you while you're pregnant, boo. But yet and still, oh, you can't get over something that was not real. We have not seen it. Those are the things that we seen. Those are the things that's been brought to the forefront. But it was brought to the forefront from the same person that was lying within another situation. So if it wasn't never for the picture that we seen with the bruising on the neck, right? And the other situations, how do we know? How do we know? All we know is when a person gets in a situation and a person threatens to leave them, then this be the outcome of the situation. And it happens that way all the time. All the time. All the time. You don't never hear about, we ain't never hear about Robert being this, that, and that, and this. If anything, when they would have disagreements, when they was in a relationship, they would turn it into a skit. So that way it can basically be related into a way where it's things that other people possibly deal with too. You understand what I'm saying? Not just them two. So with that being said, it's kind of confusing that the person that is the aggressor always blame other people for being aggressive. Um, um, a definite provoker. Yes, Brandy. Some people are basically sadistic. That is the word. If you don't know what it is, please Google it. Some people definitely be sadistic. They do not or will not feel that a person loved them unless they are provoked into the factors of some type of harm or showing some type of rage. Then they feel like, oh, a person loves me. People keep calling me. I had to tell them I'm in class with Professor Tay. For real. And a lot of times people be needing mental and emotional release. And sometimes people don't find the correct outlet to find those mental releases. So when you come across situations like this, it just becomes a funnel effect for the things that we get to see people release. I'm just being honest. People will attack you for defending. People will attack you for not defending. People will attack you for the factors of just the factors of you being you and not doing anything other than what you know how to do. But with that being said, that's not keeping a community fed. If people came here with the factors of seeing something end in peace rather than rest in peace, then why still bring the controversy to the streets? Because y'all looking for new things, okay? And I'm just being honest. It's no longer a defamation of character. It's a sickness at this point in time. I know that y'all people's phone, laptop, and everything. How could y'all not stand a man, but everything y'all look in, y'all gotta see his name or his face. When y'all look at anything that has to do with you, you still see the truth. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Because if that's the case, why people had to start their channels coming out talking about him? Why they didn't just come out defending the person that they say they defend, which is the person that would be on the other side? You wouldn't want to give another person no type of motion if you're saying that they ain't got none and they get it all from the person that you choose to stand with. Then why you not just promoting the person that you stand with? You putting this person on your screen for millions of people to see, and regardless of what you're saying about him, baby, the only thing you do is draw the traffic for them to actually want to go and see for themselves. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. And once they get there and they see that it don't actually match up, baby, but then some people, they don't mind still being a part of things that they know is wrong, because the things in the conversations that they even have within them groups, I be confused. People gonna support what they choose to support, because even on YouTube, you can go and search up rocks. People are into rocks. Some people collect rocks. Some people pray to rocks. But there's still a community that or of people that believe in rocks in some type of way. So why wouldn't people, be able to mentally formulate themselves to believe in a hairline? Some people need something to be a part of. You understand? And when, just like people felt like it was cool to be a part of the movement of defending Robert, that's why it seemed like it was so many people defending him, because they wanted to be a part of a bandwagon. Some people are bandwagon jumpers, hoppers, followers. Do you understand? But now that they see the type of attention that a person is getting from the negativity, they want to be a part of the negativity as well, so that way they can feel they're getting the same attention. That's just it. That's just it, and that's just all. All they see is the money call. It don't matter what I get up here and say about this man. I'm going to get some money in my hand. I could come up here and go, well, y'all know Robert ain't wearing no drawers today, right? And that's my life. And then people going to talk about all day today on my live and whatever, whatever, for however long I chose. And I damn sure cannot talk 4, 5, 6, and 10 hours about a person that I do not find that interesting and everything wrong with. I could sum that up in a little bit of time. I don't fucking like you. I ain't never say I ain't like Bree. I think Bree needs help actually. Okay. And sometimes when people see you in the factors of falling or basically declining, and they don't try to do something to intervene, then those should not be the type of people that you should want placed around you, baby. Yes, men is not good. People that's always seeming like they ready to fight. What you fighting for? What they fighting for? What's the fight? What they fighting for? Right? Because you may feel like you fighting for your heart because it was broken, but these women been broken. Just by the way that they respond in somebody else's situation, you could imagine how far they would go within their own. She definitely needs to be sitting on someone's couch getting therapy. Definitely to give some type of understanding, because young people that act out turn into grown-ups that act out. And if you never situate the situation that you was dealing with from when you was a child, that's just going to find or follow you into your adulthood now. And you still going to have trauma from a lot of things that you never found set within it. Things will be triggers. Some things will cause you or remind you to feel like you're back within that same situation. And if you're not able to voice those things and only act out on those things, then this will be the outcomes that we see. Nasty Nate got into that bonus program and she do a live 3 and 4 times a day. Her eyes got them big bags under it. Listen, they all need a break. Okay, they all need a break, and nobody got how can I say, nobody's perfect. It be the perfect for me. Nobody is perfect. We all got some shit that we might want to work on, even though we don't come out here and discuss it. But that don't mean it's not something that can't be discussed. If it was chosen to be or if it was made a topic. But I'ma just be honest. I don't choose to stay the same person. I don't choose to continue to be the same person, even though people may say I'm a good person. I still want to become a better person than the good person that I am. I want to grow. I want my wings to be able to spread out. I don't want to have to stay closed in and closed off because I'm being followed or have a black cloud over my head over something that once was but not no longer is. How you ever gonna get away from who you was if you not trying to change into somebody? You can't explain the actions of others. Like at the end of the day, 3 and 4 lie. Everybody make their money differently. Everybody. But like we all say, all money ain't good money, baby. I'd rather make my money positively versus negatively and wind up losing everything that I actually put work into, baby, because it's not hard to do something negative. It's not. That's why they call it fast money, quick money. Anything you do to hustle money, far as fast money is considered that to be. She would have used it in it. Yes, she definitely would have used all that info in the divorce if she would have had it. Before she told Hairline to mind her motherfucking business, right? They was doing panel night after night, even down to the factors of her coming up on a person's panel and they crying and lying together, right? Y'all don't remember the crying and lying session? I just want it to stop. Remember, y'all remember that, right? Anyway, even with all of that, I yeah, that girl did Robert. Me too. Me too. Me too, Anita. That makes two of us, right? Even with the factors of all of that, only thing that they tried to do was produce a negative narrative on the factors of this man's name. It wasn't the factors of things actually stopping. She wanted people to stop telling her she was a fucking liar. She didn't want people to stop harassing Robert. She wasn't saying, oh, and I can't control them, especially not when you in groups telling people exactly what to do. Because yeah, yeah, and you still doing it. She's still doing it. Nate be acting like Hunt and Brianna don't communicate at all. But just the fact is that she say it so much is what lets me know that they absolutely do. Because when you trying to change somebody else's view or trying to change the view or narrative, that's because you don't want people to think that's what it is. So you try to direct them away from it. You understand? But 9 times out of 10, when people try to direct you away from something, that's exactly what that something is. That's like you get in a relationship with a nigga and the only thing he do is talk about his old bitch. That's because he still want to be with that bitch. And that's just honest shit. And in this relationship and in this situation, she keeps putting information out on Robert because we all seen if she could have been back with this man, she would have done that, baby. She done called his sister, his brother, the goldfish, the mailman, right? The people at the supermarket, all to try to get her husband back, right? And when she realized that that man was not coming back, even though she was willing to fix the relationship, that don't mean I have to be, right? She lost her everlasting goddamn mind, baby. Period. That's all that follow and support her. Period. And they gotta be. They got to be heartbroken women because ain't no way you would be able to participate in a situation that way if you don't hold that type of hate in your heart. That's why I say I didn't care or I don't care. If I came up here and it was only 10, 11, 12 people within my room or on my live, if it's positive, then I'm fine. If those are the 10, 11, 12 people that would choose to support me and it's coming from the factors of a positive entity, then I don't mind. I'd rather do that than have a whole bunch of motherfuckers in my room that's only there is supporting the factors of the negativity because that mean that they not there for me. They not there for me because then that would mean every time I go live, it would be showtime and it would be the same amount of people. But if I only got this amount of people in my live when I'm talking about said person, what does that say, baby? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. Cause it's not that hard to figure out, baby. But what I will say is people really need to fall back in the factors of going too far. Because it's not one thing to speak on something and say how you feel. But when people willing to go to jail and end up in the ditch, that's some real And I can't get down with that. I won't. It's not okay. But soon I'm gonna have to go get my babies, right? So I'm gonna have to prep myself. I just wanted to come here and kick it with y'all real quick. Make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all didn't. If y'all choose to support y'all host with the most, y'all know how to get that toast. My Cash App is definitely on the screen, and my Buy Me a Coffee is definitely within the comments. I love each and every one of y'all. Don't let nobody dim your light, okay? Even if another person don't feel like you are a blessing, you're definitely a blessing. If you was given the gift of another 24, anything else is an extra. Anyway, love from Tay. I'll probably come back later. I'm not too sure. I might drop a video. I'm not too sure. But some type of way, I will find a way to check in, baby. Love is love.